Kicking it back. Today is Thursday, May 6th. I mean, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Back on the grind.
Yeah.
Back in the lab. You know.
Pretty cool.
Hey.
I love the sign.
Yeah, the sign brings some light to the mood, I guess, is a good way to word it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're rolling. What'd you do? What's been going on the last week?
Been Instacarting a lot.
Instacart? I've been caddying.
Yeah.
Been trying to loop. Ladies' Day Tuesday, 9-hole Ladies Thursday. Went to Madeline's aunt and uncle's last night for a Cinco de Mayo little party. Good food. That was fun.
Yeah. Did you, was that last night that you were asking for restaurant recommendations? Or was that
Yeah. So I didn't go out to eat. So this is actually a good thing. I didn't think about this. So I'm planning something for Madeline because you know when you like want to go out to eat, it's like where are we going? Blah blah blah. So I've compelled I've made a list of probably 25-ish restaurants from Brunswick to all the way to Cleveland, and I'm gonna throw them in a jar and fold them up, and I'm gonna surprise Madeline one day. So it'll be before next Tuesday when she hears this. And so that way we'll
it's gotta be
yeah. So this summer and whenever she's home, whenever we're both home, we can just go to the jar when we want to go out and just pull one out, and that's where we go. Makes it a little easier. There's some other cool things in there. Like I have one of the things is order for the other person at the next restaurant, and then it says in parentheses pick another one. So
I like that.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of them. There's a make it yourself night. Trying to think of all kinds of different things to do, but change it up a little bit.
Fun and fresh.
Yeah.
I got something that's gonna make you smile.
Oh boy.
Guess where I'm going tomorrow night?
Michelangelo's.
I am. I'm gonna go there with Sam because she works every single Friday night, and we haven't gotten to go out to dinner Friday night.
You're in for a treat.
I'm excited.
Dude, I'm telling you, the margarita pizza, a little vineyard salad.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of good things. I mean, it's all shareable. You don't order for yourself. It's kind of mass. So you order a couple things for just the both of you.
Cool.
Great place.
Dessert, you said was good too?
Yeah, they have a whole little bakery section. They got cupcake. They got all kinds. You'll see when you walk in, but it's cool. You just go up and order it. They give you a little sign with the number. You set it on your table, and you're on your way.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
It's a good setup.
Yeah.
Really good atmosphere in there.
Yeah. Congrats on the internship.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah. Finalized that on yesterday.
Yeah.
I said the LinkedIn post, I guess, has to make it
official.
official. But yeah, so, was in talks with Nicholas Financial, the company. I think with the main purpose of what they do, they're getting into consumer loans. So I don't know which aspect I'll be focusing on, but they basically buy and deal the, a mortgage loan, or not a mortgage loan, a auto loan. So basically they, buy, purchase, and handle those from car dealerships.
Gotcha.
So it'll be cool. They're allowing me to work with all kinds of teams, their marketing team, their sales team, their finance team. So I'll be able to bounce around and kind of get my feet wet and everything.
When does that start?
Monday.
Nice.
Monday, 8 a.m.
Dude, I'm pissed. Mine got moved back to June 7th.
Dang.
I'm what am I going to do for the next month? I know Caddy and Instacart, but I wanted to start.
Caddy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It doesn't get better than Caddy. Yeah, so I'll be doing that, I think, 3 to 4 days a week. It all depends on the week, and then they're going to allow me to caddy Friday, Saturday, Sunday every week, so that'll be cool. I can still hopefully get some good loops.
Yeah.
Try to get 36 in a couple days, make some money there, but it'll be fun. Speaking of softball.
Yeah,
it's
coming up.
This summer. I'm excited. We're going to get those jerseys posted.
Are we going with the Carolina Blue or whatever?
Carolina Blue. So we can talk about this right now in front of all the viewers. Maybe we get some feedback. Jerseys. So, all right, we're going Carolina Blue. Kicking It Back's the team name. We're throwing the Kicking It Back logo on the front. Everyone said to do that. Do we do it in white? Do we do it in black? Or do we go bold and do a yellow? Completely change it up. Like the Boston Red Sox new uniforms are yellow with the baby blue. It looks good. I'm like, we could always try for something. Doesn't mean it's going to look good, but it's just for the softball jersey.
Right.
So, maybe. We'll see. Just going to be dry fit shirts. Do we put the last names on the back?
See, I was thinking that.
I was not planning on it, but I haven't talked to him about pricing and all that. I mean, if for an extra $1 or whatever it'd probably be, it's might as well.
Right.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
And then you get a guest player, though, and it's he needs to borrow a jersey or something.
Awkward.
Yeah, it's we have two, or we have a Lewandowski running around, or two number 7s or whatever.
Forget what I was going to say. When does that start?
It's supposed to be May 17th. Problem is, we need to figure out our roster setup. So you're allowed, for those of you that don't know, men's softball, pretty laid back. You play 10 people in the field. You can bat 12. We have 10 right now, and we have 2 iffies, which would be Buckner and Bill. The issue is they need schedules. So I keep bugging the commissioner. I'm like, hey, I need a schedule before I can get you your money, because I'm not going to make them pay if they're only playing 2 games. They said, Buckner said you buy a jersey, not a big deal, so he's going to get a jersey. he'll play when he can. But the issue is if he can only play 4 games, I'm not charging him.
Right.
The other thing is, too, we got to buy a bat. I was looking. I guess a bat plays a big role in softball.
Really?
And we're going to buy some cheapo $60 one from Dick's.
Right.
I guess, like, that makes a big difference in men's
So
softball.
we're screwed.
Like, $300 bats are, like, needed. Yeah, so I think, like, we're going to struggle. Like,
Wow.
I was watching a lot of videos and
Yeah.
stuff, and every person was saying the same thing about how it actually makes a difference. So
Oh,
we're going to...
man.
But the other thing is,
We're
too...
already at a disadvantage because we're offs.
Yeah. But Buckner also said that he's got that $300 bat. I don't know how great a shape it is because it's
Right.
been like used for multiple seasons. I remember the paint was chipping, but I'm sure we can use that. So we'll have that bat. Maybe Bill's got a couple. You
Yeah.
know, maybe someone else stumbles. Mr. Mahasevich even said maybe he has one.
Anyone listening, if you have a softball
Yeah.
bat?
ASA approved, I guess, is what we need. I don't know.
Whatever that means.
Probably like the new modern BB core for men's softball.
Yeah.
It's funny though because these people take it serious. We're gonna be beefing with some dads out there, and you know what? I'm 100% here for it. 100% here for it.
That'll
Alright.
be fun.
Tell us what we got this episode, Pito.
So this episode, Jared and I have noticed that in the news, we see a lot of negative things. Well, we also realize that there are kind of a lot of funny things that are also in the news that don't really get spotlighted.
Funny, comical,
Yeah.
happy,
Just-
make you smile.
Yeah, out there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring a guest on, Sam Wilson, my girlfriend, and we are just going to talk about some funny things that happen in the news. That'll be the main topic for today.
So no wife? She's not your wife?
No.
Just your girlfriend? Alright, just checking.
Not
Not a
wife.
fiance?
No.
Okay, just checking. Why do you say it so...
I can't afford that.
Okay, fair enough. That's fair. Good save there.
Yep, good answer.
That's hilarious. Alright, yeah. And then just obviously the usual over-under, hypothetical, Bitcoin and song of the week.
Yep.
Let's get it rolling. Let's
do
welcome
it.
on Sam.
This is my girlfriend, Sam Wilson. Welcome to the show. And it's Nurse Week, so I guess it's kind of fitting to have a nurse in training on.
Yeah, I'm in the works.
Yeah.
See if that lasts any longer though from school.
Saving lives.
Yeah.
Had any COVID?
Actually, let's just go right into it. Tell your story.
We got a story. I didn't
She
know
got a
that.
story. First clinical ever.
First-
Yeah.
When was this?
Like 6 weeks ago.
Okay.
So my first clinical, we weren't really supposed to do anything with the patients yet. We weren't supposed to touch them, really, honestly. And I went into the patient's room and she was speaking like fluent Spanish. Couldn't speak any English at all.
Do you speak any Spanish?
I mean, I took 4 years, but
They don't teach you anything. That's
no,
alright.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, but they focus too much on like, so like, you know how there's like 6 versions of a word depending on which group? They spend
Right.
way too much time on
Yeah.
that kind of stuff and not actually just teaching me words.
Right.
Like, I'd
just
rather...
teach me words and I could put it, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
you
could form something.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah, exactly. It might be totally like grammarly
Yeah,
not right,
but someone's
but, like,
gonna pick up
for
on
sure.
it.
All right, sorry, she's speaking Spanish. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, it's okay. Speaking Spanish, and basically, I didn't think she had a pulse when I went in her room.
But she was speaking.
Like, okay, backtrack. So she was speaking, and then she stopped, obviously speaking.
Okay.
She was kind of just laying there.
Okay.
So I didn't think she had a pulse. Checked for her pulse. There wasn't anything there. So I asked the nurse. I was like, I don't really think this lady has a pulse now. She's like, yeah, she does. Like, she's fine. I'm like, okay.
No
so then,
way.
yeah, so she
But
woke.
at the same time, it's like, this is our first day.
It's my first day.
Yeah,
Like, she probably
might-
didn't think anything of it.
Right.
So the nurse left the room, and the patient had a roommate. So I felt for her pulse again. There was no pulse. So I'm up on this lady's bed, like giving her CPR, like the first day of clinical.
And she's
dead.
out.
She's
Yeah,
out.
she's dead
Oh,
right
she's
now.
out. And I'm screaming for help because it's my first day of clinical ever.
That's
my first semester of
overwhelming,
school.
first
It was horrible. The patient, like her roommate, was screaming like, "Help! We need help!" And then.
Did you bring her back to life?
Yeah.
Let's
yeah,
go!
Yeah.
I didn't know where that was
Brought her
going.
back to life.
The weirdest part was when she woke up, she was speaking like English again. Like she wasn't speaking Spanish anymore.
Oh, she had no idea what happened too.
No.
No.
No clue.
Oh,
She was
man.
like, what happened, honey?
I had no
I'm
idea.
like, you just scared the shit out of me. That's what happened.
I had no idea where that story was going. I'm like sitting here like she's like kind of like giving I'm like, did she live? Like, what happened here? You guys both knew. I'm sitting here like, what? Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's relieving.
Isn't that cool?
That's eventful though. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
that's
was
pretty
crazy.
sweet.
Save a life.
Save a life. That's
Yeah.
a good start to your nursing career.
Yeah, it
You
was
happy with what you're doing?
Yeah.
Where's your clinicals at? Like,
Parma, UH.
okay,
Yeah, they're over with now. My last one was this Sunday.
nice.
Yeah.
So you had them on the weekends.
Yeah, Sundays from like 6:30 to like 5.
Cool.
I That's a long day.
Yeah.
But that's the day of a nurse, so
And on your feet.
Yeah.
That's what I gave props to Sam for. I'm like, oh my god, like,
That's a long day.
yeah, that's a long day. You're always doing something,
Mm-hmm.
especially right now with everything going on.
Right. Hopefully it'll get back to normal.
You know, I just want to ask your guys' opinions. We were talking about this yesterday. So like last year at this point, everyone was saying end of August, COVID, gone, right? You know, everyone
Yeah.
was like, one summer, you know, we'll be good. When do you think this all ends? Because I don't see I don't like what I'm talking about is in the
Like-
winter, numbers are going to surge again, new
Right.
strands are going to come out. That's how viruses work. Are we going to go back into total shutdown mode, put on the mask, or you think like?
I feel like we're gonna have to wear the mask like for a really long time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna go
like
away by
really
summer.
long time, meaning year, 2 years.
Yeah, like a year or 2 years probably.
I'm very nervous about it. Though. I was thinking about it, and I
I
was
just
like,
want to get back to normal, man.
you ain't like it'll never be normal again.
Mm-mm.
You,
Because there will always be people that aren't normal about it.
yeah.
There's
That's
gonna
the
be
issue.
people that are really pro-vaccination. So like if you're not vaccinated, like you're gonna have to wear the mask. Like businesses are probably gonna do that. I think.
Okay. That's very interesting. I just was talking about that with Madeline's family yesterday. I was like, this time last year we were all saying, yep, give it 3 months, 4
Right.
months, we're good.
Right.
I'm like, now I'm like very
Everyone's
like cautious.
like, wait for the vaccine to come out, and everything will go back to normal.
Mhm.
We'll
You-
just out. And
Yeah. Did you see
it's
Florida?
slowly-
They just said that you cannot require the vaccine for anything. No one can legally ask you for
I
a
love that.
vaccination card.
Good.
That's how it should be.
Yeah,
I mean, you
because
shouldn't-
what other sickness do you have to show a vaccine card
Yeah.
for? Like the flu?
Yeah.
You,
No one.
you don't have to like, oh yeah, I got my flu shot.
And the other issue with all this too is like, if we get another virus, it doesn't need to be as bad. But there was other little bumps we've had before this.
Right.
Are we just gonna go total in shutdown mode every time now? Is that
I don't
kind of
know.
where we're gonna go?
I think so.
And that's, I don't know, man. It
That's
just,
scary.
yeah,
That sucks.
something I don't wanna think about. So let's get into some positive news.
Yes.
Some happy news, some funny news,
Yes. Like we said,
some non-COVID news.
we're going to talk about some funny news that's not always brought up in the mainstream media, but it has been reported on the news.
It is 100% true,
Yes.
to say the least. All this stuff.
Okay, well, let's roll into the first one.
I'm
So-
kinda nervous.
I was doing a little research, and I actually found that sausage vending machines are booming. I repeat, booming in Germany. Like, it's a thing.
Huh?
Like, you'll be walking around, and like,
They just sell packaged
Like
sausage.
instead of like peanut M&Ms, it's like
Yep.
Italian sausage.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like, hey, get a brat.
yes, literally a brat, and people literally just eat this.
If I just
Like
saw
it's
this
candy.
correct,
Yeah.
570,000 sausage vending machines in Germany. It kicked me off because I don't have an account now.
Oh, I got you.
So like now I have a bunch of ads and my computer's probably getting hacked by the second. But I mean, this was reported by the Independent.
Can we talk about this?
Sausage vending machines. Would you ever
I-
buy or purchase from a sausage vending machine?
I don't know, just like the idea of
Well,
it.
do you like
just sounds-
sausage?
I do,
Okay.
but I don't know if I would buy anything from.
I want to just let you guys know that's gonna be a meme. Like I hope you know. Like someone is gonna take that and you're gonna be seeing that for a few years. Do you like sausage? I do. I mean, I'm not trying to be like it's so. I'm just saying you're gonna hear that more than once. It might even be me that clips it, but someone's gonna clip that. So out of the 30 views we're getting on
Sausage.
YouTube, you're gonna get that
I
clipped. No,
It's a weird concept. Like,
Some
how
of the-
many different kinds of sausage are there? Like, really?
tons.
Yeah.
Actually?
Tons. I bet you there's
Yeah.
how many?
See, in this vending machine, they're going for like anywhere from like $6 to like. No, I take that back. Anywhere from like 50 cents to $6.
50 cents. What are you getting for 50,
50 cents is a little like. It's a little like container of. I don't even know what it is.
Do you know salami is a sausage?
No, I
Salami's
like salami.
really good. You
It's so
you do.
greasy. Kibasi though. You ever had kibasi? Like home, like
I don't think
the
I like
real-
that. Sauerkraut's surrounded by that, right?
well, like you have them together. You don't need to have.
But like you kind of do.
Didn't you ever have a Bunker Hill kibasi?
No. I had a
Wow,
Bunker Hill hot dog that was always burnt as shit.
dude, the Bunker Hill kibasis are like one of a kind at Bunker Hill. A vending machine filled with sausage. I mean, I would
I'm
never
just trying
purchase.
to think
No.
if I was walking like into the. I don't know why I'm thinking of this like rec center.
I was just
If
gonna say a
walk
rec
into the
center. That's what I
center
think too.
And I look over and I see like a bunch of sausages.
Now,
It's just so questionable. Like,
you want to make some money? Let's go to Germany and start putting in bun vending machines. And
That's smart.
And then we'll have a condiment one, and then we'll have, we can do it, and then the
But you know
sauerkraut
what's gonna
one.
be genius? We upcharge the buns because you have to get the buns. Like you have to.
Well, you don't have to. They're doing it right now without the buns.
Wait,
If you
so
really-
like it's cold sausage.
or
Like
is
it's
the thing
not
heated?
warm.
It could be just like a heated vending machine, no? That's like kept at a certain temperature.
Can't
I
you
don't
like
know.
not eat it cold?
No, you could definitely eat.
Sausage.
Like is it
It's gotta be
chicken.
like pre-cooked. It's not like raw. It's
Yeah.
definitely like processed.
That's kind of like a
cooked.
hot dog.
Yes, like yeah.
You could eat a hot dog. It's gross.
Out of a package, you could
But,
eat a
like,
hot
you
dog.
could eat a hot
I
dog.
don't like hot dogs unless I'm at like an Indians game.
Yeah. Dollar dogs.
But I think I just like it because they're $1.
Yeah.
Like I would never go spend
Right.
$4 on a hot dog.
Right.
I would go get
I just tell
nachos for
myself when I
$9.
get there, I'm like, I'm gonna eat a ton, and I eat 3, and I'm like, I'm good.
$1 dog and $1 beer night.
It's a great time.
I like Copper Tops hot dogs.
Yeah, I mean, it's
They're
not that I'm
average.
against
They're
hot dogs.
average.
I would never like go to the store, buy a pack of hot dogs, and like throw them on the grill and be like, all right, yeah, let's grill some hot dogs. I'm a burger guy. I would rather
Okay.
have burgers every time.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, pickle, tomato.
Just cheese.
All right, well, you're no fun.
Sam's an avid goes to McDonald's and gets a plain cheeseburger type of girl.
Yep, that's me.
I would not say I would never get like a single dollar cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they $1?
I have no
I
idea.
think, I mean, how expensive can that burger
No,
be?
it's definitely not that expensive.
Dan would tell you they're like $3 now.
Dan would know the dollar amount.
You're right.
We're gonna get Dan on, and that's the game we'll play with him. Guess that
Yes.
price.
Yes.
And we're gonna bring a
Yes.
bunch of items, and Dan will know because Dan's a hustler.
Yeah, he is.
That's a good idea. I think we need to have that game on.
Dan's gonna be.
It's gonna be like The
fucking
Price
hyped
is
when he
Right.
does that.
We're gonna play a live Price is Right game.
Yeah.
That's gonna be terrific. Book it now.
Yes.
All right, sausage vending machine. Very weird. It's a weird one.
Yeah, it's weird, but maybe normalize it now so that when it gets to America, we're ahead of the game. We just see it. It's normal.
When you wear your mask into the rec center and you want to get a sausage, but you have to be sitting because COVID can't get you when you're sitting.
True. Sitting can't get you.
All right, next news article. We have website nap reviewer. Dream job pays $1,500 for 30 naps.
Who comes to mind when you hear the word nap? Does anyone? Like,
I mean, Cam naps a lot.
I was thinking of Cam. Like, this is Cam's dream job.
Yeah, my sister naps a lot too when she's obviously not working. She might even nap at work, I don't know. But $1,500, you take 30 naps, you have to do some phone calls, some web conferences, all this crazy stuff, I guess, to basically review products. So I think
Yeah.
it's like pillows, mattresses, comforters, sheets. Very interesting.
I sign me up for that.
I wonder
I
how
don't
many
think
people
you-
they're taking.
You couldn't do that.
See, my idea of a nap though is telling people I'm napping, laying in bed, and going on my phone so that no one bothers me.
But, like,
So here's a little description. Over the course of 30 days, our dedicated nappers will be required to take part in a variety of experiments, testing out theories such as the best nap duration for feeling refreshed, the effects of napping on overall levels of fatigue, and the effects of napping on memory, motivation, and productivity, the company said.
so I feel like we have to send this link to Cam.
Apply. I wonder what they're looking for in a,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Do they want different types of
Yeah.
people? You know, males, females?
Like, can you have a full-time job and participate in this?
I don't know.
I feel like Kim would be all about it.
Yeah. Because, like, $1,500 isn't, like, you can't just, like, not work.
You also have to curve though, like, so say if you're looking for the duration of a 20-minute nap, okay? Because don't they say like the proper nap's like 27 minutes or something along those lines? So if
Because
you have,
don't reach REM or something.
yeah, so one nap, it's like dieting, okay? Let me put it this way. Dieting, you can't just do it one day and expect to see results. So if I nap for 27 minutes for one day, there's no chance I'm just gonna like have that much better of a day. So like, maybe like one person for 30 days is only going to do the 27-minute
Yeah.
nap, and then like that will show the consistency, but then you also got to say people are different. I think this fails, so I don't think this will work.
You don't think?
No.
Wow.
I don't think so what are they they're going to discover and say, oh, the actual nap should be 29 minutes. Like, I don't know. I don't nap.
What conclusions are they going to come to?
But, like, that's a lot of money to nap for 30 days.
I mean, I would do it,
Yeah.
but then again, I don't know, man.
Is it-
Do I have to schedule my naps? Do I have to be asleep
Yeah,
by a
I
certain
don't know
time?
how you do that, because I couldn't, like, force myself to sleep sometimes.
Is it a consistent 30 days? Like you have to nap every single
think
day
so.
for
Yeah.
30 days?
It sounded like you're a robot for 30 days. You're
Yeah,
doing as the
no.
company tells you. I don't think I can do
Which,
it.
that might not be worth the $1,500.
Oh, so they're only accepting 5 positions, and they are being accepted through May 31st. So if you're looking to get paid for napping out there, apply on, I don't know what this website is.
Yeah,
I mean, UPI is the news, but I don't know what company's doing this. I think it might literally be Nap Reviewers is the company.
That's just insane that this is like an actual thing.
Factor Cap, you think this is true?
No,
I mean, it's on a news article
No.
that was like actually published. Like,
Oh yeah, this is real. This is
sounds like a scam to me.
this news article is, this website is literally just like news like this, like totally like
Yeah.
just funny funny things, but it's all true. That's what I read into. So yeah, that's article number
30
2.
naps.
What's that come out to per nap? 1,500 divided by 30? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, finance major, Ohio State's finest.
When people like,
50, okay. I was gonna say 50, but I also wanted to say 500. I'm
And
like,
then
that's
you
not
didn't
right.
know.
So I'm like, I can't say anything. 50.
it's so funny when someone be like, all right, what's your major? I'm like, finance. They're like, oh, big numbers guy. I'm like, no, big money guy. Like I like money. I don't like numbers. Big
Yikes.
difference.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's $50 a nap. So the issue is, what happens when you get stuck with a guy that's got to take a nap for 6 hours a day?
Right. And
That sucks. Not
Right.
worth it.
Not
For
worth
the
it at
20-minute nap, I think I could bump out a 20-minute
Mhm.
nap every day if I had to.
If I
Whatever.
was getting paid for it, I think I could manage to.
So you're out though. All right. So if I just approached you with this and said $1,500 right now for you to nap 30 days straight, my schedule, I call it. Don't tell you the schedule. You doing it or no?
I don't know if I could force myself to sleep. Like if you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna take a nap now. It's 2:30.
For $1,500 though, I can force myself to do a lot of stuff for $1,500.
Like how do they know you're really asleep? Like are they hooking you up to stuff? 'Cause
They're-
I could fake
probably.
it.
Yeah,
They're
they're gonna.
probably hooking you up to shit.
Or what if they put you in a dark room? It's like 5 feet by 10 feet, and you have to they don't let you out until you nap for a certain amount of time,
I
and then to
force
wake up they
myself.
zap you. They so you're up. Like,
You get tasered. That would be interesting, but I'm not doing it.
What was that stat? There was a study, like actual out of Harvard. Oh man, I don't. So basically, in the study, they put they hooked like 50 males and 50 females up to this chair, okay, and put you into a bunch of shockers, and they gave you the option to hit the button, right? And like 5 females out of the 50 hit the button, like 49 out of 50 guys hit the button. And then I think it was like 46 hit it again. I'm like,
What did the button
I just
do?
spit. I'm like, you gotta love men. How do you not love that?
They're so curious.
So the button just zaps you. Like, it just tases you. I gotta see if I can find this study. Roll into Article 3.
Okay. Well, you might want to pay attention. To
I'm listening.
This
listening.
one is fantastic. All right. So, if you are younger than 18, stop listening.
Oh, we gotta click the explicit box again.
Yeah. This article is, I would say it's pretty positive, good for this guy. Man with world's largest penis weighs to prove it's real.
Like how does he know he has the world's largest?
Because when I tell you how long this is, no one's, I don't think anyone's
All the other men are
challenging.
turning around.
You
They're
are
turning-
not
they're turning
challenging
away.
this. All right, ready for this? It is 18.9 inches long.
It came out to be 2 pounds.
It came out.
Now I gotta ask:
That
is
is
this
almost-
aroused or is this
Yeah.
plain Jane? What an interesting study here. So at what point, at what inch marker, you're like, maybe I can compete with this thing? Like maybe I have something here.
Okay, but if your penis is 12 inches long, you have a schlong. You add 6 more onto that, and you got the world's largest.
I would like to add this as Preston's article, but I'm going along with it. It's content. Imagine caddying, okay? And you're walking around and it's like.
You couldn't even live a normal life. This guy, doctors reported 13 inches of excess skin. More than a foot is excess skin.
At that point, I'm a dog. Just neuter me. Take it off. I know that's not the same, but we can figure it out.
That just sounds so inconvenient.
2 pounds.
the
2 pounds.
Just listen to this. The 52-year-old reportedly said it has caused him to lose jobs and harmed his relationships, meaning he is forced to live alone.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, imagine waiting and you just see that thing. Like, I mean, you can't hide that thing.
No.
You need, like, you literally need a third pant leg.
He told a local news website, look where it is. It goes far below the knees.
Oh my God.
Holy
He can't wear the shorts that you
no,
wear.
he can't wear any shorts. Period.
You can't even wear pants. I mean, how long are my legs? How tall is this guy? I wish it said. Does it say?
I don't think it's. I believe he added that his penis was also too large for him to kneel in church and pray.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You should just get it cut off at that point.
It's safe to say
Just be a
I
dog.
don't compete with that.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I can, needless to say, that article was not written about me,
Wow.
nor do I wish it was.
No.
So,
Happy medium, that is not close. 2 pounds.
that is, I mean,
Like 2 pounds doesn't sound like a lot when you're just thinking about it. But then like,
well, that's a lot of weight.
that's a lot of weight.
That's a lot of weight. All right. Well, that was an interesting article. Give us the next one.
The next one.
Dude, you're like a little schoolgirl. Get it
This is
together.
too funny. I have to scroll for this one. American Airlines removed passenger who won't stop doing pull-ups.
So
He just
you-
won't. Like, what? That, come on.
Wow.
This can't be real.
That was mean.
That's something you would do.
We're gonna have to cut that out.
This can't. Like, where's he
Editors,
doing
keep
pull-ups?
that in.
Ah, editors. Good one.
Are people?
Assistant.
Hey, assistants. We're having a little debacle. I guess we haven't done a over/under. I've been getting chewed out for the over/under. I'm like, listen.
Our
Like-
assistants suck.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
not
like,
paying them
I
enough.
do what the assistants present to me. That's all I can do.
Alright, but yeah, I guess mid-flight, somewhere between Phoenix and Boston, a gentleman stood up from a seat and started doing pull-ups from the overhead bin repeatedly, even when he was asked to stop.
I mean, that. Come on. No way.
He needs the gains.
I guess some people
He
maybe
does.
are that crazy. So they were telling me about some kid. I'm not going to use names, not going to say any names, but I
You
guess he
tell
was
me after.
caddying. I don't even know the kid, so I
Oh,
really
okay.
couldn't like recall his name, but I know who was telling me. He said that he was caddying with this kid, and the kid was a little out there. And kid you not, he said he was walking down the fairway. I believe he said it was hole 8. Okay, they're walking down the fairway with the bags, and this kid pulls out a piece of paper and starts drawing while he's caddying. Like he's walking up the fairway drawing. So they get to the next hole, and the other caddy was like, "What are you doing there, buddy?" Like he was a younger kid.
Yeah.
He was like, "This is the car I'm going to drive one day," and he drew the car. Like some people are just,
Out there.
yeah, it's not like it's bad. They're just different. There's nothing wrong with being different, but that's that's
Just-
what, this pull up guy might be different.
Wow.
Imagine just needing to get some pull ups in. Like what? At what point do you watch? Like you got to be watching like a Dwayne the Rock Johnson documentary, right? And you're like, all right, yeah, I
Like,
can do that.
like he just watched the "If You Make Your Bed, You Change the World" video
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Or if
ready
you do
to go.
pull ups on the plane,
Yeah.
you change the world. Very interesting.
Let this be a lesson to all of us that we have to get our workout in before we board the plane.
Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. Gains can't happen on a plane.
See, I'm just trying to picture this. Like, it's funny to think about, but then, like, actually picturing it in real life. Like, what do you even do if you're just, like, in the same row? It's
You're-
just-
you're
That would
right
be
next to
so
him.
weird.
You know what's even worse? If you started talking to him, he was a good guy at the beginning, and now people
just
think you know
mid,
each other.
Just, oh.
You know what I mean? Like now people are looking at you like, who's
Yeah.
this guy? And it's
Right.
like, I don't know. I
He
don't
just
know.
stands up mid-flight. He's like, alright.
It just bumps
And
him out.
he won't stop. He won't stop. So they just have to.
He's got to. I mean, if this is actually true, that article,
I think it is.
he's got to be on drugs.
Yeah.
Nobody does that kind of stuff.
What
you
is
know.
what is the Huffington Post?
I don't know. Probably
pretty official
somebody's
to
gonna
me.
fact check us.
Yeah.
Anything that ends in .com is unofficial.
Yeah, true.
No, I'm playing. But yeah, that's an interesting one. All right, next article we got. Missouri man wins $50,000 lottery prize thanks to the clerk's mix-up. So he went in and asked for game 313 on the lottery tickets. You know how they're all numbered.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She gave him 294. Don't know how that happens. Misheard him. Whatever. He was a good guy. Didn't say anything. Sure enough, scratched it. $50,000.
No way.
Yes, sir. That's a good day.
Wow.
That's a good day. I
Maybe
mean,
the lady knew that it
What are
was
you
the
guys
wedding
doing
ticket.
right then and there? What are you doing? Who are you
50K.
calling? What are you doing?
Probably not doing too much.
No?
50K is good money, but
Right.
I don't think I'm going to buy anything crazy with 50K.
No, but who are you calling?
I don't know. The bank, the Ohio lottery, to figure out what I need to do with my $50,000 lottery ticket.
Calling the clerk who sold me the thing.
Not calling mom? Like, mom, I just...
Oh
No.
yeah, I guess
Like,
so.
holy shit, mom, I just won...
I don't think I'm calling. I think I'm shooting a text, and then they're all gonna be like, "Oh, screw you, bullshit." And then it's like, "All right,
You're
well."
shooting her a text?
I think
Over
I
50K.
I-
Over 50K, you're shooting her a text.
I think I'm casually shooting the, "Hey, just won 50K." Like I really don't think I'm making, like, don't get me wrong, I would be thrilled. Like, I would be
Right.
beyond excited. Probably would text some other people like
Right.
you know. I don't think I'm like calling anyone. Like I said, it's a good chunk of change. So we had this conversation. This is a good pull off of this. So Madeline's mom the other day, we were talking about $1 billion. If you got $1 billion, what would you do? $1 billion.
A lot.
What's the first thing you do though? Because she had like some good points. So it was like whatever you could think of. It was like, yeah, but like, all right. So say like I was like, yeah, you go golf every day. Just retire basically. She's like, yeah, but like your life wouldn't have a purpose. Like part of the fun with our lives right now is where we have stuff to chase. If you get $1 billion, what else are you gonna chase? I mean, I understand there's other forms of happiness, but like, you could go do them. So are they really,
Yeah.
Like I was talking, like I was like I'd probably finish school just because it's like a year left and I wouldn't care, I wouldn't study for a thing.
Fuck that shit, I'm out.
I mean, come on, I would get D's, I wouldn't care, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't mean anything.
I'm out.
But I still got 1 year. I'd be like,
You're
"That's-"
right.
But I also said I would try to buy the house that I'm living in, and then I would start leasing it out. I said real estate, but then it's like, at that point, I understand wanting to make more money, but it's
But
like,
like you
you don't need to.
just put it in like a S&P.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's just with $1 billion, what are you gonna do? I want to hear what's the first thing you're
Come
doing?
on, chime in.
The first thing I'm gonna do with $1 billion, I'd probably buy a new car. I need a new car.
Okay.
She's
What-
in some
what car?
pain. I don't know.
Tesla.
Something cool that I
Yeah.
wouldn't get normally. So I could flex.
Wow.
You want to flex? See, you want to like? No, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I feel like I'd probably buy a flashy
Yeah,
car, but then
no.
it'd be like, nah, that was cool for a day. Now
Right.
what? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't buy something that would cost a huge chunk of that money.
Why?
Because.
like I think I'd consider buying like a sports franchise. No, like for $1 billion, I could buy. How much did the Browns sell for?
I think a bill.
I was gonna say it was about $1 billion, right?
I think so.
Make an offer, cash money.
But then you have none.
Yeah, but I'll find other people to invest with me.
Okay.
So like I would be like the majority owner,
Right.
but I would say cash money. I'd buy the Browns because that way I don't have the money, but I also have a purpose.
Purpose,
I
right.
feel like I have something to go for now.
Yeah.
Are you making money off the Browns still?
Oh yeah.
I don't really know how all that works.
I mean, there wouldn't be an owner if they didn't make money. You got to remember that. It's a lot of money up front, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like something like
'Cause,
that
like,
is what I'd have to look into.
When they go to sell the team, it'll probably be like $5 billion.
Yeah, inflation.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. Very interesting though. $1 billion.
I don't know what I'm going to do with the first thing. Maybe
Yeah.
like go play Copper Top. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh
You
my
ain't going to play Copper Top. You might be going to play like Augusta or something.
I think if I've always thought about this, and if I want a large sum, I try to keep it quiet for a little bit. But then at the same time,
There'd be people after you. With the
that's what I'm
$1
saying.
billion.
Like all of a sudden, I'd have a lot more friends. I think. You know, like if you.
People would be
I'd be
checking in
your-
on you a lot.
Yeah, I'd be
Right.
your
That's
friend.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd
Right.
be your friend. I'd
I
be
think
like,
they're
yeah.
like people that I'm not close with. All of a sudden, like, hey, how's it going? How have you been?
You'd obviously want to help
Things like
people with $1 billion,
Right.
but I agree to a point. It's like I'm not helping you.
Right. Like you're right.
There's a bunch of people out there that I know, like what you're saying, would reach out. It's
Mhm.
like
It's like, oh, talk to me now.
the last text we had from this conversation was me sending you a birthday message 2 years ago.
Right.
Don't tell me we're friends.
Right. Right. Exactly.
That is when you have to be a bigger person, though. When you go to text someone a happy birthday and you realize the last time you had a text message with that person was when you sent them happy
Right,
birthday
and
me
they-
last year. So obviously they didn't
Yeah,
send
they
you
didn't
one in
send it to
between
you.
there.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, do I be the bigger person or do I delete this combo and I probably never talk to this person
Right.
again?
Right.
I tend to go option B. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, yeah, screw it.
Sometimes I get mad. I'm like, wow, I really thought to text you happy birthday. And
Twice, 2 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't even think
Yeah,
to
you
Within a
didn't-
year,
you
you
didn't
thought
think
to
about
text twice, and
Yeah.
they didn't text once.
It's alright.
Just a thought.
It's whatever.
All right, cool. And I think we got one more article in here, right? One more.
Do we? Where'd it go?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe I made that up. Yeah, I think I made that up. I think that's it for articles.
Cool.
Sorry, I was just really liking them. Good combo stars. All right, over under.
Let's do it.
I mean, we had to put the first one in there. I'm pretty sure. So we talked about it.
Kind of.
Yeah, we
But
said
he was upset because we didn't talk about the.
we did though,
Yeah.
because we said Tesla, and then we said are we talking the company, the stock, and we said both.
All right. This is Cam. Tesla stock. Sam can't really contribute on this one. Actually, Sam, you like the Tesla stock?
The only input I get on the stock market is from you.
Uh-huh.
I feel like you haven't really talked about Tesla that much.
Ooh,
Do you
so it's
still own it?
overrated.
I do.
Do you still own it?
I do.
How's it been doing? Stock market sucks lately.
I mean, it's probably the best thing that I have right now, just
For
because
sure.
it's not down like everything else.
I feel like I can't really rate it, but because I feel like I don't really know much about it, so it's not very fair for me to say it's over underrated.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that you spent a lot of money on like one thing.
You know?
Back in the day.
Yeah, I don't own Tesla. I should. I think they're very, like I said before,
They're
very
getting
ahead of their
going.
time. Yeah, I think, like I said, I was talking about this actually yesterday. I think Tesla's almost to the point where they're going to be like an Uber. They're going to have an Uber feature, but it's going to be a self-driving car. You're not going to have to worry about a COVID. You can get into a car by yourself, picks you up, takes you where you need to go. I think they're going to have highways and stuff to where
Right.
I can go to Florida. I'll get in a Tesla car. It'll be other self-driving Tesla cars. They're all going to know where each other are. We're going to be flying 120 down,
Right.
I think Tesla stock is, we'll say, underrated.
I think Tesla stock's underrated just because it's like, I think if you believe in a company, you should own the stock. And
For
I believe
sure.
in Tesla.
Good.
I mean, I definitely think Teslas are kind of underrated because I feel like they have a lot of like Teslas in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel
Cam's
like
gonna be pissed because he wants to talk about the stock.
okay, Cam,
No, you can
Cam, I'm
talk.
sorry.
Talk company. Talk if you're more familiar with just like cars and stuff.
I feel like
That's fine.
I feel like Tesla has a lot of like safety features that people don't really like notice. You know, like I feel like it is a really safe car.
I think so too.
So in that case, I would feel like the whole entire company as a whole and the stock is probably underrated because it has a lot of like good things going with it.
That's fair.
Wow.
You want me to stir it up a little bit? You know who was promoting Teslas a lot? David Dobrik. Fake SOB. Him
Yeah.
and SeatGeek, as Steve will do it, would say, no, SeatGeek over here.
Yeah.
All cash.
He hates David Dobrik.
He's always like, hey, you come work for me now. I know you're out of work. Like, oh my God. They're so funny.
Yeah, Sam was one of the biggest Dobrik fans around.
Yeah, I was.
Well, how's that been playing out? Is he just like done?
He's just really canceled. I
Like
haven't
you
heard.
said,
I haven't
He,
heard
like, condoned
anything.
rape or something.
Yeah.
No, it was bad, like the video and stuff and everything else they were saying
Yeah, it
along
was
with
How
it.
do, you, how do you feel that you supported that?
I mean, at one point when it wasn't advertised, everyone supported it.
You supported
no,
who
not
you
no,
saw.
Not
no.
supported it,
Take that shit
him.
back. I did
Supported
not
him.
support that or him.
You did. You watched videos with me. Don't even.
He appeared to be a good guy.
He was-
I didn't like him from the beginning. I didn't.
Why?
You knew something was fishy about
I
it.
don't know. I just didn't like him. You can't. Don't lie to the people. I
You-
didn't. Admit it. I
No,
didn't
you
like him.
laid there comfortably and watched the videos with me.
Did I enjoy it?
I
I
don't-
told you how stupid it was. You are lying on air right now.
I love-
I literally can't.
I love rich people for the sole purpose of, like when they give stuff away like that.
Yeah.
So I will say, like, really cool. But I guess if you had endless funds, $1 billion, like we just said, odds are you're going to do a couple giveaways.
Right.
So,
And
I
he
mean,
he wasn't spending the money on it, was he?
it was not,
It was
I mean, it was a lot of sponsorship, but that's not his fault. I
Right.
mean, it's still his sponsorships.
Right.
He gets to pick what he does with it. We'll see where it goes. Hopefully, I don't know. I feel like he is a good guy deep down, but I also feel like there was a lot
He's
of
messed
mess
up.
up in there. So, not that maybe it was just him being naive, maybe it was just him being oblivious. Don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so if you don't know about the David Dobrik stuff, look into that. We're not going to get into the details on here.
Because I don't know. But
And we don't do that kind of stuff. Huh? We kick it back. Dobrik doesn't.
No.
All right, number 2. So this one's a funny one. My mom texted me and Preston and said she wanted 80s hair bands. And we were like,
I'm like, what are you talking about?
yeah, no, so I texted, I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, what's it? I'm thinking it's like a headband or something, right? You know,
Yeah.
they're like 80s, maybe it's like big, they wear messy buns or something, I don't know. Apparently that's just what they call rock bands. So I'm thinking
Right.
an 80s hair band's like Kiss, ACDs, I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense.
People are probably offended out there that I'm talking about this, but yeah.
It
So,
makes sense.
yeah, they have the crazy hair.
Right.
So 80s hair bands. You like that kind of music? Like, she's my cherry pie.
I feel like I hear that way too much when I'm in the car with my mom. So like, I think it's overrated.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with overrated. I'm not a fan of the music.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like once in a while, like all right.
See, but how much do you love it
if it's every once in a while.
That's why I love it.
Okay.
For the amount I listen to, I love it. I'm not gonna listen to it every day.
Okay.
But like once every couple months, like there was the last weekend in Columbus when like the whole chit thing happened, we were blaring classic rock music like that.
Okay.
And by the way, apparently that's called rock. Like 80s hair band music is rock to my parents. Called it classic rock, and they were like, "That's not classic rock." And I'm like, "No, like if you go on like Apple Music, that's classic rock now.
Right.
You're just getting old." Like, so yeah, I'm gonna go underrated. I don't mind that kind of music once in a while. There's some good songs out there,
Yeah.
like some good Kiss song.
I guess there's a
good,
couple that I can stand.
That's what I'm saying. There's
Overall, overrated.
like my playlist. I have a playlist on
Yeah,
Apple Music.
it's pretty good.
It's just like all the hype beats, you know, the popular ones. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. Underrated.
I could do like Bon Jovi.
I don't think he's classic rock. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I feel like he was more of a 90s kind of guy. I'm thinking like 80s. Like AC/DC, Metallica, those people.
Okay, yeah, still overrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Bon Jovi is. Maybe I just messed that up. I don't know. We don't know enough.
No, we don't.
Our parents are all furious out there. All the moms and dads
Yeah.
listening. All right, give us number 3.
Next one is plastic golf tees. Kyle Gessler sent this one in. Sam's golfed a couple times.
So
Yeah, this isn't a good one for Sam.
the golf tees that I used were the martini ones.
Uh-huh.
They're plastic.
Great terminology there.
Yeah, wasn't that great? So proud.
That was good.
They were the martini neon colored ones. But I actually did pretty good golfing, I'm not gonna lie. I will give all credit to the tees for the sole purpose of this over underrated. So I'll say that they're underrated.
Okay. See, I'd be a hypocrite if I like said that they're underrated because like I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
go with.
don't really use them.
Nah, I'm gonna just say overrated. The sole purpose is I feel like they're small. If you want like a good plastic tee,
Yeah.
they're short. If you want to tee it up a little higher, you can't. And then it's like you could buy the longer ones,
Mhm.
but those ones bend.
Right.
So like your ball's like crooked on there. So I'm gonna just say overrated. I would rather
Yeah.
a nice wooden tee, like the Westwood ones. I mean, I haven't bought tees in years, so it's kind of irrelevant.
Just the wood ones.
But I also used to play a lot of plastic tees when we had that one tournament. It was I forget the name of the tournament in senior year of high school though, and they had like beautiful plastic tees. So like we were taking turns going over dumping
Yeah.
it. They were refilling it. We were dumping them into our bags. We all walked out. Didn't have to buy tees for like 2 years. It was awesome. So I mean, whatever. Perfectly rated. Or a golf tee.
Overrated.
Hold your ball.
Overrated.
Sam,
Overrated?
Yeah, what do you think?
she's just in disbelief.
She's like, wow.
I mean, I haven't used a wooden tee. I've only used plastic tees like
Then
once.
you better say underrated because.
They're underrated.
Alright.
All right. So this next one, we have Panera from Madeline's uncle.
Uh-huh.
So he wanted it on the show. I told him, I'll talk to the assistants. We're filming soon. I'll get it on there.
Yeah.
So we roll into Panera. All right. So he's talking about Panera, and he gets on a rant. Like he's just like he's in a mood. He's telling me all kinds of funny stories. I was laughing the whole night. So he rolls with Panera, and he goes, "Yeah. So I hate Panera." And he goes, "You get a plate." He's like, "You get half a sandwich," and then he's like, "You get half a bowl of soup or a salad that's a spoonful, and then an apple that just rolls off your plate." So then he rolls into the
Which
best
is so
part.
accurate.
Yeah, about Panera, it's very accurate. $15. He goes, "I'm not even hungry," you know. Anyways, he rolls into the next part that I'm like, I never thought about with Panera Bread, but it's so accurate. He goes, "You go into that little hallway after you order." He goes, "The counter's above it." He goes, "The counter's above your head." He goes, "You look to your left, there's booths that are blocking you out." It's like you're claustrophobic in a little 2x2 hallway. He goes, "And you're just waiting for your food to be given to you." So he's ranting about how much he hates Panera. So I wanted to toss that out there before we get some over-unders on Panera. I'll let you guys take the floor.
I think everything he said was so accurate from start to
I
finish.
never thought about the hallway thing. I'm like, it's so because you can't even see like
You're
what's
like
going
this,
on.
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
It's like
Right. It's it's accurate. I think that the grossest part about Panera, there's so many gross things about Panera.
every food place can have gross things on.
Yeah, I guess I can only say it since I worked there.
Mhm.
Hopefully we don't like blow up and this is the episode that like
Well,
just goes viral.
if you want to hear more about Preston's time at Panera, check out last week's episode.
So at the end of like the night, you change the date, the expiration date on the containers to a couple days ahead. So like the food let's say it doesn't get, everything does get used relatively quickly, right? But
Yeah.
if something doesn't get used, you just keep changing the expiration
Oh yeah.
to a couple days out.
I wonder how many places do that. Like probably a
Right.
lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least those fast food kind of
Right.
places.
And it's like probably like the protocol, but it's like, it's kind of gross to think about.
It is very gross.
And then like the soup comes in hard frozen blocks, and you put it in warm water.
You know what's awesome about
And
it?
to frost and
They
serve
charge you
right on
$5 a bowl
the- Oh
too.
my god!
And you
they
get
have to
like
be
this
making-
much.
Mhm. It's good food if
It
I
is.
like
Good.
got a full sandwich, a full bowl of soup. Like truly, I enjoy it. I'm
Right.
just never walking in there and paying $14-15 for a pick two. That's
And
literally.
you know what else blows my mind about it? Like at the end of the night, so many like pastries and cookies and all sorts of things like that are left over, and we're not allowed to take them home. They just pitch them, or they donate them. When they donate them, it's a good thing. But
Yeah.
some nights they just throw them away.
Probably a good thing though that like you weren't just pounding
Right,
brownies
right, I
and
would've-
stuff. Those
yeah.
brownies, the fudge and all that on top, so good.
So,
Let's hear it.
going on off of the pastry thing, I'm not gonna say any names because I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Is this a person or
But
a
I had-
company that you're about?
I'm talking about people.
Okay. Well, okay, then no
So-
name drop. If it was a company, I was gonna say
Oh,
let it
no.
loose.
No,
yeah.
so- Panera, you know how you throw all the pastries and the bagels and the bread and like
Yeah.
everything away at the end of the night. Well, when all my friends would hang out, like later that night, they would know they would go, they would go, they put it all in a box but wouldn't put it in the dumpster. They put it next to the dumpster, and when we would leave, like if I would go to pick them up from work or something, they would grab the box and just take it home with them.
That's
and there's
amazing.
just bagels and baguettes and cookies and cinnamon, like literally hundreds
That's
of things.
amazing. I never do that shit.
Yeah, no.
I guess I'm not smart.
Well, we had the donuts. Were you there when we?
Oh yeah.
We were going.
Out of the donut land, or no?
It wasn't
Krispy
donut. It was
Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
So I
Stole. God, I don't even know. I couldn't even put a number on how many donuts.
there was garbage bags filled with donuts,
Yes.
and we had the intentions. We were gonna use them.
For
Someone probably did something wrong to us, and we were gonna bait some donuts all
wrong
around
in the
our house.
eyes of high school.
Yeah, we were dumb. Regardless, we went to Krispy Kreme. We stole a bunch of trash bags of donuts, and then we actually, Evan, who they were in his trunk, got called home that night, and we never used the donuts. So he had 2 trash bags filled with donuts in his trunk for
They were
like a
gonna
day.
go put in someone's yard or something. But I'm gonna say Panera is overrated because of the prices.
That's what I think too. I do think the food though is kind of underrated. Like the food is actually pretty good.
Yeah, you just would never go there if you want to get full.
Yeah,
Why would
for
you
real.
ever
If you,
eat
yeah,
that?
and like I said last time,
Right.
I want to be hurting
Right.
when I eat. So yeah, I'm gonna go overrated as well. Totally agree with everything Madeline's uncle said.
He was spot on.
We'll have to have him and
I-
Nick on because like he was telling me a story about New Year's Eve and Fat Bob's Pizza. I don't want to go into too much detail because like when they're telling it, we're gonna be crying. They have some great stories that they were telling that I just would be some good content. So we'll make sure we'll have to get them on.
Sounds good.
All right, next one. I'll roll with this one. Scented candles from Leah. This is Austin, my cousin's girlfriend in Cincinnati. So scented candles. You a candle person, Sam?
I'm a big candle person,
Agreed.
but the thing is, I have a ton of candles, but I don't really use them.
Right. She continuously buys the candles, and she has like piles. I'm like, why do you keep buying the same candle?
I don't have that many. He's being a little dramatic. But like when there's the candle sale at Bath and Body Works, like I'm getting
Yeah,
candles.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're a good gift. They're good to just, spread out around
The
the
room to look pretty.
The aromatherapy though, I like the aromatherapy.
Is that a scent?
It's like they have like different scents. The stress one is my favorite. I'm like a firm believer that it works, even though it probably doesn't. And mahogany teakwood is probably my favorite.
Yeah, I like mahogany teakwood also.
Yeah, I like mahogany teakwood. I like candles, holiday candles, like the holiday ones I have.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom will always get like a holiday candle, and there's something about that scent. It's like as soon as I smell it, like
Happiness.
yeah, it just puts a smile right on your face. It's like okay, like it's
Yeah.
So like Matt has one that he bought before, and he would occasionally light it. So like I'd come downstairs like middle of March, and like I would smell it, and I would just like be like, man, like that
Let's
is good.
go.
Yeah, like it's I don't even know if it's a good smell. It puts you in a time and
Right,
place,
right.
which is Christmas, and like I said, I'm a big Christmas person, so yeah. So I'm gonna say scented candles are underrated as
Yeah,
well.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna say underrated.
We're big candle people over here.
Mm-hmm.
Good one. That was a good
That was a good one.
All right, give us the next one, Pete.
Joe Colombo wants to hear LED light strips. So, back in high school, thought I was cool, so I put them under my car. Hopefully I'm not offending anyone. Looks super weird, but
Super cool back in the day.
yeah,
though.
thought it was really cool. So I'd be a hypocrite to not say that they're underrated because I was a big fan. But now, like putting them in your room, I think is cool. You know?
I think the new style is not around your room. It's like your bed frame and stuff. You see
Really?
when
The
people
bed
do
frame
that?
is cool.
Yeah, and like that actually looks good.
Really?
I think like I hung mine up in like at
Yeah,
college that
yeah,
they've
yeah.
seen in the videos and stuff around the room. I like the vibe of them.
Mhm.
The issue is like I don't like it's kind of like can be much. Like I said, I saw like a picture of like someone with like around the bed frame and stuff. That looks really cool. Or, like,
Yeah.
the TVs and stuff. They
Yeah,
make the
I've
LED
seen them
lights
back
now.
in TVs, yeah.
That they connect them to the TV now. So like if you're
Oh.
watching a movie and like it's like in a field, say they're on like a football field, it'll be green lights, and then like say if like they're in the ocean, it'll switch to blue. It like correlates.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Or if like you're watching like a movie like Star Wars and they're shooting, the lights will like shoot, while they're shooting. So it's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
That's really cool.
I feel like anytime you go into a college house, they're there.
Yeah.
Like if they aren't there, your house isn't decorated right.
For sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree.
I feel like they're perfectly rated.
You think?
But now I'm hearing about this movie thing.
Right.
That
then-
sounds
then
like it's a little
underrated.
underrated.
Yeah,
You have a little home theater in your basement.
That would be so cool.
I agree.
There's like a kind of a picture.
Oh, that looks nice. That looks
Yeah.
really nice.
I like it. I think it's a good look.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say underrated. I like them. I mean, I don't mind them.
Yeah.
I like bringing extra light to the room that's like not natural, but
Right.
different than just like the lights.
Right.
So you're saying
I think I'm gonna say underrated. Now that I'm
Underrated?
hearing this movie thing.
under? Perfect. All right, next one goes good with the earlier one. Naps. David Morrell. What are we thinking?
I love a good nap. I do.
Mm.
You
See,
don't. You don't.
wake up from a nap. Okay, when you come home from school, you nap.
Yes. I would.
You wake up
Never.
and it's dark. Sometimes I'd nap at like 4 and then I wake up at like 6 and like it was the time of the year when it was dark. You'd wake up, you're confused what day it is, you're sweating, you're
Yes.
hungry, and you don't know what's going on. You're just
Right.
confused. I'm always confused when I wake up from a nap.
Okay.
I wake up a sweaty beast whenever I take a
Yeah.
nap.
Whenever I nap, I sweat.
I'm soaked. Like I could be in an Arctic blizzard and I'm gonna be waking up and I'll be dripping.
I wonder
Yeah.
if there's science behind that, or if we're just collectively weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like everyone does that though. Like you're weird if you don't sweat when you nap.
Listen, you can get paid $1,500.
And then we'll find
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a big nap person. Don't really like
See, in
naps.
high school, I was a legend at napping. Like, mark it down.
It's a waste
every
of day though. Like
You're
we
right, but
do
in
so
high
much
school,
other stuff.
I was a waste. I would play video games 24/7.
Yeah, that's what you do in high school.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
like,
know.
I just wasted a ton of life. But
I had one day where I fell asleep in high school. Fell asleep after school. Woke up, 7 o'clock. Right. Thought I didn't know what 7 o'clock it was. I was like, do I need to get ready?
Right.
So I flew into the shower.
Right.
Shower, and then I came out and realized that it was 7 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah.
And then I also had one where I slept through the whole day. Fell out of school, after school, fell asleep, woke up. It was 6 a.m. I had to go to school. Just slept for 12 plus hours.
Hopefully you didn't have homework.
No, I remember waking up, and I remember I went downstairs at it was before school, so I went down at 4:35 in the morning and had a plate of dinner made, but they put it in the fridge. Just no one ever woke me up. They let me sleep for 12 plus hours.
That's amazing.
But
See,
yeah,
naps I think are for that reason. Sweating, you just gotta shower right after. You gotta just.
grossing up your bed. The
I
worst.
napped today on the floor
For 3 hours.
for 3 hours. That nap was underrated. That was great. That was a great nap. But I feel like normal naps are kind of overrated.
So you're gonna say overrated, and you took a
can't-
3-hour
you-
nap today.
you
Okay,
can't.
that wasn't planned though. I was watching a
And you
review for my
needed it.
final.
You
and I fell
literally-
asleep.
Like, if you are that tired, you needed it. So I feel like that's so underrated. I'm
I don't
saying
like
underrated.
when you wake up and you're confused. Like I'm
That's-
confused.
see, you
I'm
do-
confused for a good amount of time.
They do bring a lot of confusion.
Preston
Overrated.
came and woke me up from my nap. He's like, "All right, I'm leaving." I'm like, "Huh? What time is it?"
Wow, so you just sat there for 3 hours.
Well, I was helping her sister cheat on a test.
Hey,
What?
you can't say that. You don't know who's listening.
What if her teacher's listening?
Yeah, what if she's got Dawn
Now you're
Thompson
gonna-
or someone?
It was a practice test.
No, it wasn't.
at the end of the semester.
It was literally a practice test.
Yes.
Anyways, I was helping her do something, and then Sam was like watching her review. Found Sam asleep.
Slumped.
Gotcha.
See ya.
What was this practice test on?
Math of some sorts.
Gotcha.
You obviously weren't that good of a help if you didn't know what it
I was
was
just
on.
mathing it. It was, I don't know.
It's funny. All right, number 8. We have our final one from Brooke, chiropractor.
Holy cow, so underrated. They are
Chiropractors are awesome.
amazing.
I've never been to a chiropractor.
Go.
You're
Just one
missing
time.
out.
Like,
Yeah.
You gotta go to the
insurance
right one, though.
probably like covers it.
The guy I
it'll be
go
like
to
15
doesn't.
bucks. Really?
And I usually, because my mom works for the government, so I usually get good insurance.
Wow.
He doesn't cover it. It doesn't cover, but
Dr. Brian, it's 15 bucks every time I go, and it's
Yeah.
like I walk out in a minute.
I'll pay the same deck. I won't go to another one now. Like I will.
Yeah,
if I
everyone-
need to.
Everyone's
back.
chiropractor is the best chiropractor
Yeah.
in the world.
Well, like, so I went to one before, didn't feel any different. And then, like, I walked into this guy, and I'm like, didn't want to go. Madeline's family all goes to him. He's from Brunswick, Dr. Reckenbach. And he's like, did they ever look at your neck? I'm like, no idea. So, like, he's just casually acting like he's doing stuff, and then he just pops my neck. Because I wouldn't have let him do it. I don't like when people talk. Like, I'm not a big fan of cracking bone. I don't crack my knuckles. I don't do any of that. He cracks my neck, and I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, do it again. Do it again. So, like, now I'll just go every time. I'm like, I get in that chair. I'm ready to get my neck snapped. And so, yeah, underrated for me.
I feel like I need to go now.
You just gotta go like one time. And,
Do they just crack you? Like, what do they do?
yeah, they just like
They align you. They make
Yeah.
sure everything's
they
aligned.
adjust you, lay you out on the thing.
Crazy things they
They
can
like
do, too.
slowly like move your leg, and then they're like, and you're like,
Yeah.
All right, other side.
Last summer, my wrist was all messed up because I was golfing and all that, and I couldn't, like, couldn't even, like, grip a club anymore. Told him, he, like, grabbed some part of my arm and, like, whipped it, and my wrist, like, popped, and I was like, I don't feel anything now. He just fixed my wrist. Like, those guys are wizards.
Yeah.
When they walk in, Madeline walked in with a sinus infection. He, like, pushed really hard, like, back here. Gone.
Are you serious?
What?
Gone. She was cleared up, could smell, could do everything.
Man.
Just pushed, like, she said, like, really hard. Like, he was pushing on some sort of pressure point or whatnot.
Right.
Could breathe, could do everything. Chiropractors are wizards if you go to the right one.
Now I need to go.
Yeah.
It's
Dr.
pretty
Go
cool.
to Dr. Brian.
Okay.
I know.
Well, Jared goes for a different one.
Yeah. he does.
Jared's hyping up this other one pretty.
He's good at what he does. I like talking about things and people that I actually believe in. Dr. Reckenbach, I believe in.
Gotta give it to him. Sounds like a good guy.
You know, he's not a good. Actually, I'm not going to take a shot at Dr. Deeb.
Tom's gonna be like.
All right, that's
So-
it for over under.
Yep.
Keep sending them in.
Those
Hypothetical of the week
Cam's hypothetical.
Okay.
from Cameron. We need your opinions. We haven't even talked about it. We just asked Cam for what it was. So you got to pick 2 of these to protect you, and the others are going to try to attack and kill you. Okay.
Okay.
So your options are 20 lions, 50 cobras, 1 T-Rex, 30 crocodiles, 12 rhinos, and 15 gorillas. Very precise numbers.
Oh man.
I have the here
Okay.
if you need to re-see 'em. So I'll say 'em one more time. 20 lions, 50 cobras, 1 T-Rex, 30 crocodiles, 12 rhinos, 15 gorillas.
Okay, so I'm 100% picking the lions.
I couldn't agree more.
I'm not.
You're an idiot. King of the jungle?
Are you serious? Okay.
He's more of a sheep kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going with the 50 cobras because those things are gonna work wonders. And then I'm gonna go with 15 gorillas.
I'm thinking the lions and the gorillas. I don't know if that was the best.
See, I'm
choice.
thinking that
I feel like there should
if
be more
50
gorillas.
cobras wanna mess you up, like they're attacking.
There's a reason you have 50 of them, though. I don't know why, but, like, they wouldn't be giving you 50 of, like, a superior animal.
Yeah.
They got to be the weakest one out
I
here.
think a T-Rex is just a waste.
Oh,
Too
Yeah,
slow.
I agree. I do want to add crocodiles. I feel like are very underrated in this because those things are quick
Yeah.
and they can do both water and land.
Right.
That's a big. I mean, none of these other animals can go on the water every night when I need to go to bed. Team of 30 crocodiles will
think
take me
cobras
out to
can.
the water. Cobras can go in the
I
water.
believe so. Don't. I'm not like
maybe
that.
you should pick. You should live with a river around your house, your bed, and pick the cobras and the crocodiles. Then no one's coming.
No, I'm
for you.
picking the lions every time.
I feel like the lions need to be there. Like
Well,
they're in the
that's
lineup. He's in the lineup. I don't know about the.
King cobras are great climbers and decent swimmers.
What's a king cobra and what's just a normal
Show me a
one? Is
picture
there
of
like a
this
normal cobra or are those the same thing?
I think they're the same. But
Oh, see those? I can't do snakes.
I hate snakes. Oh my god. Just imagine 50 of these guys.
Yeah, but that's just size.
I feel like they're gonna wrap themselves
They
around the
can do-
lions, though, Jared.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys are
One by
teaming up
one.
though, right?
One by one.
These guys have the same goal. They're protecting me.
Yeah.
So they're gonna team up. So I get a team effort here.
I just think the cobras are like, they're crawling around way too fast, and they're like, oh, so sorry.
Our show. Go-to line. Our show.
Yeah.
20 lions is a guarantee pick for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't understand how you could not want the king, the number one, the lion king.
I
How many
really-
how many king? I mean, there's like
King Cobra.
There's
Yeah.
a movie called The Rhino King
there's.
for a
Do they
reason.
make
That
movies
was-
about
no.
cobras? Do they make movies? I mean, T-Rex. You could argue Jurassic Park. How'd that work out for the dinosaurs though?
That's why I'm not picking them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying gorillas. I think a gorilla is messing you up.
Gorillas are like humans though.
Right, they can think like us.
It freaks me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
It gets, yeah.
Can I talk to any of these? That's tough.
Oh,
I feel like if I
you can
communicate.
communicate. You can be like, hey,
Like this
I
guy.
wanna know the game
this
plan.
guy's
we need to
not
know what's
messing
going
around.
on.
He's not.
Okay, but are we getting one that's that size, or are we getting the one that's next to the other one? The little guy?
Harambe.
No, we're getting the full grown.
Send some messages in. I
Oh,
would
if
love
we're
to.
getting,
I want to know what you
full
all think.
grown, I'm getting the full grown gorillas and the lions.
I don't even know what they say in that. All right. Well, so what's everyone's final? I'm gonna go 20 lions, and I'm just gonna take 30 crocodiles for the sole purpose of I think they're gonna be quick. I think they're gonna be good for me.
Which one did Cam say? Like,
He thought it was like I think it was rhinos and cobras maybe.
I really don't like the rhino pick.
Rhinos are those things are sturdy though.
Yeah,
they
they're
are.
huge.
They're sturdy, but aren't they slow?
Yeah.
Like I'm just taking my 15
They can't be that
gorillas to
slow.
mess them up.
I have a story I could share right now, but I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'll tell you later. Next episode. We'll clear it up with the assistants before we go rambling on with that. It's a good one.
See if our legal team can clear that.
It's a Brett Malio story, so you know you're in for a treat.
I'm picking the lions and the gorillas.
Okay. And you're going gorillas?
Cobras and gorillas.
Alright. Cobras would get messed up, though.
No.
But snakes, like, you can cut in half and they, like, live, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's scary.
I think
to
they
me.
grow their tail back.
50 of? Is there 50 of
50.
them?
Like 50.
Size matters, I agree. Like, having 50 of something, that's a lot of... I'd consider the cobras. They're. I just know the lions are a guarantee pick for me. It's the number 2 that's a question mark. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Well, I think that wraps us up with Sam this week.
Appreciate you coming on, Sam.
Thanks for coming on.
Nurses
It was
Week.
fun.
Let's go.
Yeah, had to
Keep
have
saving lives.
Nurse and training.
I'll do
be
my
on.
best.
Have you ever seen a 2-pound penis?
No.
That's like Sam's job though, cleaning penises.
Yeah, well, Sam does that. Sam,
Yeah,
you have to do all that.
Yeah.
Hey, if they didn't do it,
Someone's got to.
people would die. We would have one dead Spanish lady. If it
You're
wasn't
right.
Sam.
You're right.
True.
So,
All right,
thanks
cool.
for coming on, Sam. It was fun.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
P-Dog, give me the Bitcoin update of the week. Are we going to do an update this week, or are we going to be stubborn and be like, I'm not giving an update? Guy wants a Bitcoin segment every week, and he's like, well, it's at this price. Okay.
See, it's sad because it was up like $1,000 earlier, but it kind of crashed right before the show started, of course.
Uh-huh. I did notice.
It's at $56,575.
Give me an update. Next week,
Next week, it will be at
we'll say a week
60.
from today,
60.
60K.
Yes.
I like that. I think that's fair.
I think that's realistic, right?
I'm a little upset because you know what's going to happen? Next week it'll be 65.
I know, I
Let's
know.
go.
I know.
All right, cool.
You know what's amazing though?
What's up?
I'm eating a protein bar. You know what protein bar it is?
Bear Bell Protein Bar.
Bear Bell Protein.
Some of you got some with their merch.
Yeah.
The assistants sent it out with some of the merch. They're dealing, they're wheeling, they're dealing.
Mm-hmm.
Which flavor you got?
The hazelnut and nougat.
Nice. I like those are growing on me. Try them in the fridge. If you have a couple that were sent out to you, try them in the fridge.
Mhm.
Let me know what you think. All right, song of the week this week. So I do want an apology. DJ Khaled, I guess he dropped an album last week. I was trashing people for not having songs.
Wow.
Whatever. He had some music. DJ Khaled, not that he doesn't produce. I don't know what he does on that end. But music, singing wise, he's got the easiest job.
Yeah.
Every song, it's like,
DJ Khaled.
yeah. So he surrounds
That's all
himself
it
with
sounds.
people like,
Right.
I mean, if you look at this album, it's like Justin Bieber,
Right.
Drake, 21 Savage, you know, all these crazy names. And then all he does in every song is DJ Khaled. And then,
Yeah.
like, you know, you move on. Like, what? regardless, it's actually pretty good. There's some good songs on there. Other person, I'm going to throw in real quick, J. Cole, he must listen to Kicking It Back. Because I said, hey, let's drop some music. I was talking to all my favorite people. He tweets like a couple days later, hey, May, I think it was 14th, I'm dropping an album. It was like, he listened. He sat down on Tuesday and was like, man, I need to drop some music. Shout out J. Cole.
Yeah.
All right, so song of the week, we got Let It Go by DJ Khaled featuring Justin Bieber and 21 Savage. Really good song. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There's some other good ones on there. Thankful's another good one. Beat on Thankful goes crazy. But Let It Go by DJ Khaled featuring Bieber and 21 Savage. Great song.
I haven't heard it, so I'm kind of excited.
It's a good one.
Cool.
All right, cool. So, yeah, I think that's wrapping it up. You got anything else you want to say?
No, I don't think so. It was fun.
There is a Lego bridge in Germany that you can walk alone and walk across on. So, Peter, take us out.
Thanks for kicking it back, Preston and Jaret. Peace out.